Last time in the youth report, and Saints under-18s were sitting pretty at the top of the table with just one defeat away at Stoke. Meanwhile, the under-21s sat in third place, close on the heels of Newcastle and Manchester United, ahead of a tricky home tie with Tottenham Hotspur. Saints kept the match competitive going into half-time. Sam Hoskins made it 2-1 just before the break. But Spurs were just too strong going forward. Christian Ceballos completed his hat-trick in the second half, and Callum Chambers could only get a consolation goal to make the final score 4-2. The under-18s continued their spell at the top of the table with a 3-1 win over Aston Villa. Under-21er Jake Sinclair put Saints ahead, before Ryan Seager sealed the victory with 2 goals, his 9th and 10th of the season. Seager's second goal went on to win October's Goal of the Month competition.
They were a really good, strong side, and we knew it was going to be a test for us. We had the Bear 10, and we have obviously 3 of the under-16s. Willwood come on for 25 minutes, did really well. It was Simsy come on. So really it was a real challenge for us today, and it wasn't about all the nicey football. It's about what our first team could do with today. A hard-fought, grind-out result, and that's what it was. And really, on reflection, I'll take any victory. So for the players' point of view, that they're really pleased, maybe not with our performance, but the way that we dug in there and got the result.
With a 3-week break for the under-21s, it was the under-18s who were back in action again with another 3-1 win, this time away at a wet and windy Newcastle. Another 2 goals from Ryan Seager pushed Saints towards victory, but it was this second half strike from Charlie Higgins that ensured the under-18s made the long journey home with all 3 points. Back to Staplewood, and Jason Dodd's side knew a win against Sunderland would book them a place in the elite group stage with 3 matches left to play. Higgins picked up where he left off with another goal. He was then followed by Josh Sims and Ryan Seager before half-time. Then after the break, Omar Rowe found the net as well as Sims for a second time. The visitors only managed 2 goals in reply to leave the final score 5-2.
I know you're all about the performances, but that win does put you into the elite group stage. It must be pleasing to see your name up there with the best teams in the country.
Well, I love it if it was my name. No, well, of course. I mean, for these players to get near our first teams, for these players to become really good professionals, you want to be playing against the best sides. Now, on the other foot, it means that week in, week out is going to be really tough for them, but that's what they have to do.
Yeah, it's great because we need that. If we won today, then we'll be in the big league. So that's what we try to do. We perform well, and that's basically a win for us.
Talk us through your goal.
I'm left-footed. I cut in, and then he thought I was going to go to my left, so I cut back and just hit him my right. Went in.
I think I'm right in saying that's your second goal of the season. Is that right?
Third. I scored at Aston Villa, Stoke, and now today. Just adding goals to my game is what they want as well, so it's better if I score goals.
After a long break, the under-21s looked to bounce back at Sunderland with the help of senior players Danny Butterfield and the returning Jack Cork. But it was Callum Chambers who popped up with the only goal of the match and his 4th of the campaign. The under-18s continued their impressive 5-win streak with the visit of Tottenham. Omar Rowe netted twice in the 4-3 win, and Charlie Higgins scored for the third time in as many games. The under-21s visit to White Hart Lane wasn't as fruitful. Sam Hoskins had his fair share of chances, but it was some sublime finishing by the home side that won them the 3 points. Taking a look at the updated tables, and the under-18s remain comfortably at the top after their 5 straight wins booked them a place in the elite group stage. The under-21s sit in 5th place, and manager Martin Hunter has set his sights on the elite group stage and is aiming for 3 wins from 3.